teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year. Taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's brought down after a short game.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season, and injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun handoff. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Vacates quickly left side. This is brought in at the 15. It's a 30-yard gain block, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop block, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Dak throwing again. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you're going to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Steelers nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 31. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
First down, here's Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Handoff here to Sanders. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Went to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Dak now from the gun. Flush down now to his left. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys blow their lead just before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Steelers, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers calling their first timeout.
First down, Pittsburgh.
First down, Rodgers. Cowboys rushing in and they bring him down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Second down.
Trying again, following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
7 yards. And it's third down.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Dak out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down.
22-yard line.
Back to the air, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over after returning it inside the red zone. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. The 40. Into the red zone. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers, nothing.
left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 16. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Everything has been working for them, Brock. One of their best games all around in a long while, and now that includes special teams as those guys take it to the house.
This just a good old-fashioned game of add-on, and he never gave his offense a shot. He wanted to do it himself, making sure the special teams got their chance to play a little add-on.
That one splits the uprights, and the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Warren quick on the draw. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. All right, here we go. Second down. Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys 39.
From the 39. Hits him on the in route. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35. Rodgers set to pass. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Going for it with Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. For him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up too. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
38-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as the QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He has the Cowboys' first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Headed out right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. A run with Williams. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Prescott now on third down. Screen here for Williams. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this. Prescott now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
And that's clocked with 9 seconds left. Time for maybe a couple of plays. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Rodgers. That's grabbed inside the 30. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.